Hello everybody and welcome to another install in the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series right here on Pichu, London. We're here live at Tokyo World Raceway for the Madoka 450 sponsored by Eric Enrage. Our second stop in the Japanese tour of our NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series World Tour. We raced in Motegi last time, and it was a wild one between Charles Sanford and Tim Frelick. Frelick pitted with 3 to go, and then he lost. He ran out of fuel. Then Sanford was thinking about pitting, but then the caution came out, and he stayed out, and he won the race. This time, we're heading to classic Tokyo World Raceway, where last season provided the biggest finishes in the Pokemon Cup Series history. I already explained the top 5, so you probably know that by now. So, and the next race after this, our last stop in the Japan Tour, is going to be the duels at Suzuka Circuit. Can't wait to do that. I've been waiting to do that for a long time. But here we are, folks. We're back at Tokyo, and this is going to be wild. On the pole today, we have the 1 of Ryan Richards. On the outside is the 4-2 Diego Espina. Starting third is the 2 Ryan Acosta, and fourth is the 15 Lily Erickson. Starting fifth is the 11 of Trevor Harvey, and sixth the 16 Alan Smith. Seventh the 51 of Jacob Lawler, and eighth the 25 Justin Williams. Ninth is our last winner from Tokyo, from Twin Ring Motegi, is Charles Sanford, the 27, and rounding out the field is the 7 of Bill Flickinger. And now, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Going for a little longer this season. Last season had 34 laps. This season, 50 laps. And already Marshall Race has a problem and he has to go down pit road. Marshall Race has a problem, unfortunately, and he didn't get his car started and he has to go down pit road. So a tough break for the 10 machine. Not a good start for him. Looks like he'll have a lot of catching up to do when they hit the green. Meanwhile, Ryan Richards leads us to the green flag here at Tokyo. Here we go. Green flag is finally out. Uh-oh, they're already 3 wide pack racing. You better be careful on the track like this because it's too small to hold a lot of these cars. Here comes the 2 of Ryan Acosta, Trevor Harvey on this bumper, and the first lap's going to Ryan Acosta. And we already have a wreck right off the bat, and we already have a wreck. A big one involved with a ton of drivers. And I think they took the line already, so they already took the line. Marshall Race just got out of pit road. I wonder if he's going to be deemed a lap down. But thanks to those cars, he might even have a chance. We'll see. Here comes Harvey. Can he make the move to the 2 machine? He cannot, as Ryan Acosta leads to the caution. Already we have a first caution of the day. And it actually does not stop there. 3 wide battle here between the 24, 47, and the 31. And it got too ugly. And they spun each other out. Sanford got the worst of it. Whoa. Upside down by Sanford. Luke Walker, the 6, and the 30-something also got involved. What a hard hit by Jean Sanford. Her brother won at Motegi. It looks like she's not going to follow in her brother's footsteps there. And we had another wreck between them and Nicole Williams near the start-finish line. What happened there? Let's see. It all started, I think, with Steve Pollard. It might have been started with Steve Pollard. Yep, Steve Pollard got clipped by Kenny Bale. They come back up the track, nowhere to go, and they slam Hayden Klein near the finish line. There's Seth Cole, and George Rohrer could not avoid Mason Wood in the grass. And wow, what a way to start off here at Tokyo. I mean, that was just incredible. And that that caution might have saved, and there's the more drivers involved as well, and that caution might have saved Marshall Race's chance of a win, of a comeback. Last time, I remember in an IndyCar race, George Rourke didn't get his car. I remember last race in the F1 series at the Gauntlet, George Rourke never got his car started. Then he got out of pit road, and somewhat the caution flags helped him out and got him back up to speed. And he went on to win that race. So I wonder if Marshall Race is going to have the same result. Well, he's already a lap down, unfortunately. Well, Luke Walker, Dom Capps, Scott Ferguson, Steve Pollard, and Gene Sanford are out of the race already. And since Race and Flickinger are a lap down, they'll probably be on the bottom in this restart. And this is a track where the bottom line is always preferred, so if they are on the bottom of the lap at this case, they will. It's going to be chaotic for those leaders to make passes because of those guys. So Ryan Acosta, great start for him. He's leading here at Tokyo. Will he hold on? The green flag is out again at Tokyo. Remember, lap cars actually played a factor in the finish last season, so we said maybe this season could be the same story. And he's gotten help from Marshall Race. He actually got help. And look who's in second, Charles Sanford, who won last time at Tokyo, at Twin Ring. He's looking to win 2 Japan races this season, and that would be a remarkable feat. But he's got to deal with the lap car of Marshall Race, and he might just pass him. He will. And now he's eyeing the 2 machine. Diego Espina now the next competitor. He is now past Marshall Race and got him out of the way. Uh-oh. Can he have enough draft to catch up to Acosta? Just not quite, as the caution is out already again for the second time today. Ospina trying to make a move on Sanford. Not enough, as Acosta once again will lead to the caution. And it was out for a bigger wreck. No surprise. Because this is a wreck-filled track. And it's very, very, very easy to cause a wreck at this track. And look at this. There you see 2 Napa teammates. We got another one. Aaron Williams got loose back there with Zach Flickinger. We'll get to that in a minute. But here's Chris Dollerton spinning 2 Napa drivers out onto the middle of the turn. And Emma White goes for a wild ride. Spins a topsy-turvy, spinning and flipping combined. A lot more Hayden Klein, George Rourke, Peach, you got a piece. And it looks like Freilich is not going to get redemption here at Tokyo. At Tokyo. And Freilich was the one who 3 laps away from the win gave it up to Sanford, and then the next lap pitted. Was out of fuel. And here's an onboarded Emma White. Let's get to Aaron Williams. He got a little loose back there between Zach Flickinger. Let's see what happened to him. They were like sandwiched 3-4 wide. And he was stuck in, and Williams was stuck in the middle of it all. He gets clipped by Lily Erickson, and then he gets Zach, and then Rod Houston spins him out, takes out Lily Erickson, and Zach Flickinger out with them together. And look, you see Emma White's flip from the view. What a wreck that was for Emma White. Wow. She's alright though. She's gonna be alright. And I had never mentioned this before. There are a lot of Japanese anime references in the walls. The pit walls back there. You see characters of Kingdom Hearts and Dragon Ball Z all around on those walls. That's a pretty nice addition to the track, and I pretty like it. I like it. Emma White, Chris Dollerton, Pichu, Stephen Paul III, Hayden Klein, George Rourke, and Dom Capps have retired from the race. So the 24 will not be affected. So unlike last season, the 24 machine will not go to victory. No. So unlike last season, the 24 machine will not go to victory lane here at Tokyo. The 24 was driven by Joseph Clark, made the last lap pass on the 5 of Monica Carroll, and won the race on the lap car, got in the way. But this time, the 5 does not have to worry about the 24 this season. He is retired. And the new driver in the 5, John Ranikin, is in 9th, in the top 10, looking to make a comeback. You see the lap cards of Flickinger and Race still on the bottom. They're still a lap down. And they passed them earlier before very easily. Will it be the case here today? Again. Not sure if we're going to have a lap card be a factor in the race again, because a lot of these drivers wrecked out. 29 drivers are back on the lead lap, and we'll see. So, still got a long way to go to finish this race. So, hang on to your seatbelt, folks, as Ryan Acosta leads us to the green again. Green is out again here at Tokyo. And Race is actually competing with Acosta. All he's trying to do is trying to get a lap back. All Race is trying to do, he's trying to get a lap back, and he's being drafting on the leader. The caution is out. The caution just came out. If Race can stay in front of the leader, oh, he gets a little piece of a Spina, but Race does stay in front of the leader. He'll get his lap back. He might get his lap back. Incredible move there as Diego Spina led to the caution. Oh, boy, 3 wide. All right, Acosta, Jake Smith spin out. They take out the leader as well under caution. No, they didn't. He made it. It's a big pileup back there with the top 10 drivers. Can you believe that? That happened under caution. Oh, and a lot of drivers are going to be mad at the 2 machine today. Oh man, that was a surprise. I had never expected that. Wow. But what was the caution out first? Let's get to the Acosta in a minute. But first, I gotta wonder why this caution came out. Was it for Ryan Acosta? No, was it for the 29? No, it was not for Acosta. I'm sorry. It was for Seth Cole. I think, yep, Seth Cole. Or maybe not. It was another driver and Seth Cole got involved. So here's what happened. They were... Oh, whoa. You see how lap cars can be a pain sometimes? Well, this was the case here. There you see Rod Houston slamming into Zach Flickinger, who was lapped, by the way. And then he holds up a lot of drivers. Dylan Young slams him. Seth Cole, though, a hard slam. Nicole Williams got a piece as well. Wow. Hard hit for them. That was a hard hit for Seth Cole. Tough break for some of those drivers involved. But the big story here was that what happened after the caution flag. It was a big surprise. Look at this. Jake Smith gets into Ryan Acosta somehow. I guess he had some words to say to him. And then they clip each other, spinning each other out. Harvey got through that. Ospina was the leader under caution. He got a piece. I'm not sure how that'll affect him later. Holding up a lot of drivers in 27, 5, 7, 9, 55, 93, 07. And the 3 all got pieces. They got damage in their hoodies because of this. Oh my goodness. Wow. Tokyo just never underestimates us. Wow. And who's going to be the leader after all that? It's Ryan Acosta. They've just done pit stops and fixed damage. No harm, no foul to Acosta. The bad news is that Bill and the Flickingers have retired from this race. Nicole Williams, Seth Cole, all have retired, so only about half the field is left. Dylan Young and Zach Flickinger, they're now the new drivers in a lap down, so now we have to worry about them now. And after all that commotion, it's still Ryan Acosta leading. Diego Espina dropped to 8 after he had to take a little bit more time to fix that damage he had from the last caution. Hopefully we won't have that commotion again this race. Only 26 drivers left, just almost half the field left with almost half to go. Here we go. Ryan Acosta leads again. And the green flag is out here at Tokyo. And look at that, Acosta pulling away over Lily Erickson. Erickson has damage on the rear. Going to be a disadvantage for her. Here comes Jordan Davis for second. Jordan Davis moves to second easily. Jordan Davis is now second. He's looking for his 4th win of the season. He'd be the leader this season. Here comes the 17 of Mason Wood in the top 5, and now Erickson's holding up Aaron Williams and not making it easy for the 48 machine. Still a clean race so far. Acosta pulling to a big lead. Jordan Davis though on his bumper. He's looking to make a comeback. Trevor Harvey, who avoided all that commotion early in the race, is 3rd, and we have another caution. And the caution was out. I'm not sure who it was for. Might have been debris. I am not sure. Oh, no, it was not for debris. Definitely wasn't for debris. And Zach Flickinger just could not catch a break. He gets clipped by John McNamara, and Marshall Race got involved as well. He just got his lap back. A tough race for him. It was an up and down for the 10, but the 6, it just was horrible. And he gets involved in another spin to cause a caution. Could that be good news for Jordan Davis, though, because he is now caught up to the leader, has a chance to beat him? And I don't think so. They're pitting. The leaders are pitting, except for Trevor Harvey and Diego Espina. They are staying out. And Alan Smith, I think, is the other driver that stayed out. So the top 3 stayed out, and who's going to be out of the pit road first? It's going to be, I think it was Mason Wood. No, I think it was, I don't know. Yeah, I was a little confused on the pits, but we'll get things cleared up soon. And Harvey chooses to pit. Wonder why delayed it for another lap and chose to pit. Will the same be done for Diego Espina and Alan Smith? That's the question. And Zach Flickinger has finally gave in, and he is retired from this race. He gets to finish with, Zach finished a position higher than Bill, his brother. At least that's some sibling rivalry going on, brewery, whatever. And the only lap that now leaves Dylan Young as the only lap car left in the field. We might have more lap cars by the end of this race because of all the wrecks we've been having. And no, Espina and Smith are staying out. And Ryan Acosta drops to 14th. He was the leader on the restart, and he drops to 14th. Wow, must have been a bad pit stop for that machine. And now he's going to have a long way to go until he can finally get the lead again, if he does so. Here we go, the 2 drivers staying out, Diego Espina and Alan Smith in the leader's seat. Here we go, the green flag is out again at Tokyo, and they take care of Dylan Young easily. Lap car of Dylan Young easily. In fact, I think most if not all the top 10 took care of them easily. The question is, will he be a nuisance to the other drivers in the back? Hope not. Alan Smith going for the lead against Diego Espina. Both are looking... Alan Smith looking to tie for the most wins this season with 3. He's already won at Hidden Valley. And Orange City, he's looking at Tokyo to his resume. Diego Espina also is going for his 2nd win this season. He won at Pigs Creek, Pigsport, the first Pigs race. Jake Interexpo, didn't mention a lot of him in a while. He's now in 3rd. He could lose it to Leia Walker. Leia Walker dominant so far. In the top 5, Jordan Davis drops to 5th after he's restarted in 2nd before. John Raddick in the 5 looking to make a comeback, looking for the 5 to finally go to victory lane at Tokyo. That's what they've been craving for. Leia Walker just took 2nd away from Ospina. Now Leia's eyeing on the 16. No TA2 driver has won this season so far. Leia looking to change all that. Here comes John Radigan. John Radigan moves up to the 2nd spot. We just saw some smoke. No caution. No caution. I thought I saw smoke back there, but there is no caution. Now Radigan moves up to 3rd. A comeback for those 3. What a comeback. Now the question is, who will be the leader at the end of this? Jake Interexpo is now in the top 5. If you didn't know already, Interexpo replaced Jake Smith after Expo was an impressive showing with the winning the Showdown and the All-Star race in the Pokemon Cup Series. And what was the caution out for? Let's see. Wow, my goodness, is this a good race to do? I mean, this is one heck of a race, folks. This is one great race. Oh, remember Veydarvu and Shelley? Yeah, they just spun a lead lap car out. I knew they were going to be trouble, and no surprise. There you see Veydarvu clipping the 18 John McNamara. Spinning them out. Wow, they were going to be a pain, and see how lap cars can be a pain in this track? And that's why. That is why, folks. My goodness. Wow. And Alan Smith, the lucky man in the lead. And we're back here, and guess what? They had another set of pit stops. And Leia Walker is now your new leader. Believe it or not. I didn't see the pit stops. I just simmed through them. But I do know Leia's the leader as she went to pit stops. And she came out first. Alan Smith dropped down to 20th. Oh, it seems that the leaders under the caution don't have great pit stops. Well, she's got a tough battle between Interexpo and Justin Williams. Not to mention Ryan Richards and John Radican in the top 5. No lap cars are going to be a factor, maybe. No, there will not be any lap cars a factor at all. So, here we go. We're going to have 8 to go here at Tokyo. Anything could happen. Can Interexpo finally find his winning magic and win in all 3 seasons? Officially. Or will Leia Walker lead TA2 to its first victory of the season? Green flag is out. Justin Williams, a great start. He's now in the 2nd spot. Justin Williams, what a start for him. He's looking for revenge for Williams Carroll. And guess who's behind Williams? The 5 of John Radican. Oh, is this going to be fun to see if the 5 can compete again for the win? That would be unusual. That would be the weirdest scenario ever. Here they come. Oh, Justin Williams on the bumper. The caution just came out with 7 to go. Oh, if Williams had one more lap, he would have made the pass. Wait a minute. I don't think that pass will count because, no, they try to make a pass. He would have had the pass if there was no caution. But don't worry, there were 7 to go. We might have 1 or 2 more laps left. And wow, and Williams wished that if he had one more lap without a caution, he would have made the pass. He's going to have to wait instead. Instead, he's going to have to wait. Here's the caution, by the way. Trevor Harvey gets clipped by Diego Espina. And then he takes one more driver out. Oh, that's Alan Smith! He took out Alan Smith! The leader under the last caution! Alan Smith, wow, what an up and down day he's had. Now he has no shot of winning. Yikes. Tough day for Alan Smith. Gotta be a sad day for him. He'd been running so well in front. Really well in front. He was with the leader the most of the race, and unfortunately, this had to happen. He is done for the day in 22nd. Trevor Harvey's 23rd, he's also done for the day. And now we're approaching the final few laps here at Tokyo World Raceway. There'll be 3 to go when they hit the stripe again. The next flag ends the race. Leo Walker, Justin Williams, John Radican, Ryan Richards, Ryan Acosta, your top 5. Here we go, 3 to go at Tokyo. Will there be another classic? Here we go, green is out again. Leia got a good start. Will it last? John Radican moving up to the 2nd spot. Radican beat out Pichu for the 100th race earlier this season, trying to repeat that with Leia Walker. 2 to go for Leia, but she's got top competition ahead. And look at Marshall Race. What a comeback he's had. It would be a spectacular run for a top 5, maybe even competing for the lead. No, Leia's slowing down. She's pitting. She has surrendered the lead to pit. She ran out of fuel. And just like Tim Freilich, she's not going home with the win. 2 to go here. Ryan Acosta made the pass to the front. That could be the pass of the race. 3-1 battle for 2nd. Oh boy, it's heating up. That's good news for Acosta to pull away. But does he have enough fuel? Here they come. White flag is out. 1 to go for Ryan Acosta. Trying to hold off the leaders. This time no lap car is in sight. Marshall Race just passed pit road. And he's not getting a top 5 after all. He was just pitting. Any chance for Acosta? Any chance for Richards or Interexpo? No chance for them. Can Acosta make it on fuel? And he will make it on fuel. And off the final turn, Ryan Acosta wins it here at Tokyo World Raceway. And look at that, Ryan Richards. Look at that gigantic boost he had. It's too bad that he used it too late. It was too late for him to get out in front. Ryan Acosta wins it here in Tokyo. Another wild one here. What a race. The Ryans finished 1-2. What an impressive finish for both of them. But one had to go on top, and it was Ryan Acosta. And I think it was about to run out of fuel when... Yeah, I think it was about to run out of fuel on that final turn, but he just made it out. He just made it on fuel. Wow. A lot of them pitted in the middle, so only 11 drivers finished on the lead lap. Ryan Acosta, Ryan Richards, Jacob Lawler, Interexpo, John Radican, Charles Sandberg, Justin Williams, Jake Williams, Diego Espina, and Lily Erickson, your top 10. And Avi Sachs was the other one who finished on the lead lap. And that's your rest of the field back there. What a unusual race. Another classic at Tokyo, and it ends with Ryan Acosta barely making it on fuel to win the race. As I could tell, Richards was hard charging to the front at the very last turn. If he had one more lap, he would have made it. But Acosta, congrats to him on winning it. Next race will be the Suzuka Duel. So 2 races and for the price of 1, folks. You'll stick around for that. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you later.